Okay, a quick disclaimer before I start this video: this is not a substitute for taking your pet to the vet, and this is not for you to just give your guinea pig as a treat. This is not a treat. This is purely for guinea pigs who actually need to gain weight and need to gain weight in order to fight the illness that they have. It's also really good if a guinea pig has, like a brand new guinea pig, a baby guinea pig, is born and its mother's not feeding it, or it can't feed for some reason, the mother's died, something like that. This is not just for you to go, oh, my guinea pig's lost a few ounces or a few kilos, well, I've lost a few kilos, but this isn't for you to say, my guinea pig's lost a few ounces, I need to put it straight back on. If your guinea pig has lost weight, there is some underlying problem and you need to go to the vet. You don't need to feed this. You only need to give this, like myself. I have a guinea pig who has been fighting an illness for very many weeks, and it's hard to keep the weight on him. And this is just a little extra pep-me-up. He obviously hasn't had the nutrition from his mother. He's been taken away too soon. And this is just giving him extra food, basically, to fill him up and help him fight his illness. Okay, so in order to make this little porridge, what you're going to need is some boiling water. So if you are a child, please ask your parents to boil the water for you and pour it. You're also going to need some oat bran, some organic rolled oats, Aptamil, I'll talk about that again in a minute, and your guinea pig's favourite vegetable, which you can see here. I have a carrot. So you can see here that the Aptamil I have is for lactose intolerance. It's lactose free and it's from birth. Now, you can't go out and buy baby powdered milk. Guinea pigs are not lactose intolerant. They just shouldn't have dairy because it affects their eyesight and it causes cataracts, it causes a variety of health problems. You don't need to know them all, but you do not give your guinea pig dairy. So if you cannot get this lactose-free Aptamil, you can actually get other products. I've seen them in Pets at Homes. It's called Lactol. It's meant for puppies, and it's a similar thing, so you can actually purchase that. But otherwise, you could actually just give the oat bran, the oats, and the carrot. Just ignore the milk part if you can't get it, okay? Okay, so the reason that I'm actually giving this baby milk, it's got nothing to do with it being milk. It's because my guinea pig has lacked the nutrition that he should have got from his mother. And as you can see from the back there, it's got a lot of the vitamins and minerals that he's going to be lacking, and it's actually helping him, which is why babies get this when they're not being breastfed. Let's move on to the technique. That's enough blabbering on about how I don't want you to do this and that. Let me show you what I do want you to do. Okay, so now that the kettle's boiled, you're going to put some water in the bowl, and what I mean is literally like 2 teaspoons, so just a tiny little bit of water into the bowl. Don't mind my arm. Okay, and it doesn't matter what order you put the items in. So the first thing I'm going to put in is a scoop of Aptamil. I'm actually going to put in 1.5 because I've kind of worked out how much he needs, but these measurements are not actual measurements. The bran is the most important thing, apart from obviously the milk, but as I've said, you do not need to include it. If you cannot get lactose-free milk, do not use it, and especially don't use anything that's got added sugar. So the most important thing is the bran. The bran is going to act as roughage. It's going to keep the gut moving. It's going to keep the guinea pig kind of chewing, have flavours and things like that. And then the oats are just going to fill up their stomach and give them that little bit of warmth. So once you've done all that, you just need to mix it. And the reason you don't need much water is because you just want it to be in a paste, because you want the guinea pig to be able to eat it, because, oops, it's not actually going to drink this. I have actually tried just giving Otis this as a drink, and he doesn't enjoy it in the slightest. So as you can see, mine's a little bit crumbly, so I'm going to add a tiny bit more water. It makes more sense to have to add water than to take water out, so just do remember that as well. But just tiny amounts at a time, because obviously the powdered milk does make it quite watery. So then you might wonder why I've got the carrot. You want to try out the oatmeal porridge on your pet first, and if they won't eat it, then grate in their favourite vegetable. Otis doesn't need a vegetable put in it. He will actually eat this. He's my only guinea pig that'll eat it, because what I do is I feed it to him off the spoon. He'll actually take it like that, and I'll put the bowl in his cage, and none of the other guinea pigs have ever shown any interest. So if he is in with anyone else, which he isn't at the moment because he's sick, like I've said, they don't steal his porridge. So what I do is I give them some porridge, and they'll only eat a certain amount. It's very, very filling. The oats make it incredibly filling. And then let them have a break, offer them some more. If they don't take it, then just put the bowl in the cage and they will eat it throughout the day. I go back at the end of the day and this is finished. So let's go and give some to Otis and see what he thinks. Okay, so here's Otis, and as you can see, he's just hanging out in his blanket at the moment, keeping warm. You probably noticed that he's breathing quite heavily. That's kind of one of the problems that we've got going on here. Okay, so we've got the wee man out, and here he is, having a good chow down on his porridge. So what he'll do is he'll eat as much as he wants, and then he'll just kind of automatically stop on his own, and then I'll give him some time, because usually he's just quite distracted. He's not that good an eater. He does have to be encouraged. So give him some time, just a little bit of lap time, and then I offer him some more again, and then I put the rest in the cage if he hasn't finished it. So let's watch him eat for a while, because it's very, very cute. You're very, very cute, mister. So as you can see, he's in really good condition, sort of physically on the outside, but on the inside things really haven't improved, and he's on antibiotics again, and he's just really heavy breathing. He doesn't have an upper respiratory infection, luckily. That's what we were treating for him initially. And then he got urine infection. Yes, you did, didn't you? Yes. You got a low urine infection. And now he's just kind of having nasal problems, and he's just really small. I don't think you can kind of... He really looks like a little baby. He's difficult to tell. I'm filming on an iPad, and the iPad makes everything seem a lot larger. But he should be around about 4 months at the moment, and he's kind of the size of a 2-month-old guinea pig, which is a bit of a shame, but he'll get there. I don't think he's actually eating at the moment. He's more concerned at why I have a camera in his face. So I think we'll let Otis eat his... There you go. He's a posh pig. He likes to eat off a spoon. So we'll let Otis chow into his food, and if you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. As always, if you're not following us on Facebook, please do. It's www.facebook.com/guineapigsecretsuk. We're also on Instagram and Pinterest, and we have a Facebook group where you can join no matter what animal you have. Obviously, you can join my Facebook page no matter what animal you have, even if you just have an interest in guinea pigs. So I'm going to leave the video there, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!